Counting Buttons from Click and Connect, a collection of hope. There have been many nights this past year when it has been hard to fall asleep. Once I switched from teacher to writer in 2018, I feel as though the writing switch in my brain has been stuck permanently on. Phrases percolate within my mind, often disconnected from what I am doing. It is perhaps hardly surprising that instead of drifting off to sleep, the quiet of a dark bedroom beckons such phrases to dance about with more excitement. Some nights these phrases take quite a while to calm down, and those are the nights when I usually get my best writing ideas. This poem began on one of those nights. It contains many nostalgic references to my grandparents, for it started with a sudden vivid picture in my mind of their flat and our childhood visits to it. Billy is a fiction, a flight of poetic fancy, but he represents all those who are struggling to make sense of this altered life we are all having to live now. He is the embodiment of my relief that my father is not still struggling with his dementia during this pandemic. He too lived in the flat that the poem describes, on the top floor with his brothers, a family of 5 in 4 small rooms and London stretching out beneath their feet. Counting Buttons. Billy saw his grandparents every Thursday afternoon, running past the churchyard, keen to arrive there soon. He counted all the stone steps on the climb to their top flat, always pausing halfway up to straighten his school hat. He grabbed Nan's box of buttons, slung his satchel on the floor, paused to smell his Nan's meat pie as he watched the teapot pour. His granddad chose a record of his favourite marching band, and Billy held the buttons, turned them over in his hand. Nan spoke about the weather from her raindrop window seat, looking out across the rooftops and the puddles on the street. The box had many buttons, with all sizes, big and small, different colours, shapes and textures, but Billy loved them all. His Nan cleaned the tall houses on the other side of town, worked long hours and kept the home too, without complaint or frown. His granddad was a carpenter, told him all about the wood, and Billy counted buttons, and it made his world feel good. For at school he felt unhappy, counted bruises more than friends, didn't understand his lessons, felt relieved as each day ends. "Billy Braithwaite," said his teacher, though Billy never knew why, as Billy's mind was counting birds fly in the sky. Now Billy counts his buttons, though he only has a few. He lines them up across his bed, does not have much else to do. No one comes to visit now, which he doesn't understand. So Billy counts his buttons and holds them in his hand. And that is taken from the chapter called Altered Images. It takes tremendous effort to stand steady on shifting sands. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at MidlifeMolly or check out my website karenhonor.com to keep up to date with my writing journey. All links in the description. Remember to keep spreading a little kindness. See you back here soon where I'll be playing with words.